Happy New Year. It's New Year's Day, early afternoon, and this is the first time I've been to the allotment for a while. It's been absolutely deluge here, raining constantly, and previously we have obviously the frosts to minus 12.9 degrees. So the allotment is looking a little bit sad. Nonetheless, we're going to have our, supposed to be December, but it's going to be kind of December/January tour. Here is the bed with the garlic. This was the Provençal garlic. It's looking a little bit battered, but it's coming up. And the second growth of the garlic, they just coming on as well. So we shall still have some garlic. As we walk swiftly on, now the weeding will be quite easy here. So I think next few weeks we will concentrate on weeding, tidying up this area, removing what is decaying. As you can see, there's like some grass is growing and so on. As you can see, the Swiss chard is coming back, but we need to basically take a view on that. A little bit more weeding here to the right. I think all the beds that I covered in hay, despite the frost, they're going to be fine. The time will tell. Asparagus beds looks, everything looks fairly okay here. These were the spring cabbages. They're still here, and well, there is some. I will have to uncover and remove the leaves which are really not happy. They look like they kind of probably bearing some sort of disease and looking very frosted. So these will have to be done. And there's some, I can't even remember what it was anymore, but I think there might be Savoy cabbages here. As you can see, we still have some. They don't look great. Very sad looking Brussels sprouts and everything else there. But I have been picking things, or Nigel have been picking things, so we've been eating that. I wish the allotment looked better, but I'm sure we're all on the same boat. We'll trim the herbs now. We'll leave the stumps of the perpetual cabbage, although it's been eaten. It might sprout from the roots. They're quite tough. Look at that. Something's been pulling at the, I think that one is oregano. And also, have a look. We've been standing here a week ago with Nigel feeding the birds. I have a feeling that something's been at it, because these holes suddenly got very big and of different shapes. I think something's been ripping them apart. Well, I've no idea what to do about these things. We leave the seeds for the birds, and something else is, that's hard up that it will do anything. Okay, so this is still to be sort of covered, because we had such a hard year last year, health-wise and time-wise. I think we're gonna be just doing it easy. We're gonna do what we can this year without getting too stressed out about it. There is some daffodils or narcissus which will something dug up. I will try to push these back. These foxgloves look okay to me, and obviously these flowers, oxeye daisies are transplanted. They all very, very happy where they've been sort of plonked. Look, there are things which something must have popped out. I'm going to put some soil around these things. I've got more spent tulips just to plant as well. So again, loads of things to do, very little time. And I'm coming up. We have lots of hay on the left. This greenhouse really needs tidying up, and we will be putting, broad beans here soon. Most of the things have perished, except for these onions or shallots, and I will take them out at some point. These have been broad beans, but they are broad beans no more. Okay, I don't think they will sprout back. I say probably not, but I might leave them a little bit longer. The same with the sweet peas. They just, you can see, that's the dumping off. They've been fairly dry, but nonetheless. So we will have to start afresh. So tidying up and starting afresh. And well, this lemon tree, I think, is beyond recovery. Although it was in a greenhouse, it was too cold, wasn't wrapped up properly. I'm just walking here to the wild bit, and I'm not quite sure if we managed to do loads, but we will be putting some more membrane just to be able to go to that fence and maybe start doing something along here. And obviously we've put some plastic here, so all in all, I'm just popping up to very forgotten space, because we had here some ochre, and at some point I will actually turn these buckets over and check if any of them survived. Okay. We also should know in the spring if any of my last year raspberries survived. It's difficult to tell anything now. So, not much is happening. We are layering some cardboard around the hives, and we're going to put some mulch to not to have that many stinging nettles next year. And yeah, the hives, and here's my friend Kevin, who's actually doing it right now. He's helping, as we had guests for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. This is probably a rare occasion to look at the allotment without the greenery, without the sort of covering all the seams and so on and so forth, with the pretty green cover. So quite a lot of tidying up, but nothing too taxing, just basically starting over. There is still some Jerusalem artichokes to be dug up, still to sort out the Thaiberry, Loganberry and Blackberry. And yes, look, I think these leaves did not disappear, kind of. I think something's at them or walked all over this.
Happy New Year. We've been down here for an hour and laid some cardboard, put some leaf mould on top, had a look at all the remainder of the allotment after the frost and the rains, and hopefully
it's raining again, so Happy New Year everyone, and hopefully the next year is a little bit more predictable.
Goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye for me.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.